Yo, this is Hidrux. I usually stream midday Central Canada time on the weekends on Twitch TV, HIDRUX, Hidrux. Previous sessions on YouTube, Hidrux Gaming, HIDRUX, GAMING. So I'm going to be playing some Arena, The Elder Scrolls Part 1. And I believe I am on the fourth piece of the staff here. I'm not sure if I'm looking for the fortress or whatever where it is, or if I'm looking for the directions to that. I do believe I just finished getting the directions, I'm sure, but I might be wrong. I might be onto the fifth piece. I don't know. It's been a minute since I played, so I'm going to get into it here. And I would just finish fighting with streaming tools. I don't know what was going on with OBS, but it was giving me a hard time. Anyway, it's working now, and I'm going to start playing some video games here. So yeah, hopefully no more issues. What am I going on here? I don't know what's going on. So I seen the mouse move. Maybe it was just my fingers. Okay, so yeah, there we go. I am on Fortress, and I'm leaving. I remember that much. I took a quick peek at my previous stream, and I'm leaving. I remember that much. I just can't remember if I'm leaving with the next piece of the stuff, or is there something in my log, right? Of course, they make it so this, yeah. Meet course, the Temple of Agnes lies elsewhere. The ruler of Eldenroot has inscribed the location of the Elden Forest of Elven Grove on your map. According to your map, Temple of... Okay, so it looks like I got the next piece of the staff already, and I'm moving on to whatever's next, right? So I just have to get out of here. Let's have a peek, and I think I'm on number 4 here. A bunch of junk. So it looks like I'll be doing a major shopping. I only have 3. But I'm sure it's done, right? So, where's my map say? I get used to the buttons again. Like I said, it's been a minute. North. Is this where I came from? Some treasure. Shield, steel, longsword. Why didn't I grab that? Oh, that's why. Okay, so remember buttons here. This, yeah, and then this, and then I can just drop something that is junk. Not exactly sure exactly what everything is junk. What is junk? What isn't? Tablets, pieces. So I got a tablet for some reason. I must be. I feel like this was just kind of one of those places to get the directions to the next place. I'll drop a silver longsword, right? Because that's probably, it's 2x16, 2x16, 2x16. Okay, so I'll just drop a silver longsword here. Oh yeah, and I can't equip a kite shield, so there's no point in grabbing the one on the ground here. But I do want this steel longsword. Okay, maybe it's time to save. And then, it's just a cubby space here. So I feel like to get out of here, I have to head... Look at that whole area I didn't get yet. There's a couple areas I didn't get yet. So I think this is my entrance here, right? But I'm pretty sure I'm done here. So do I really want to run around more? Not really. Did I zoom out? You can't zoom out, right? Okay. Yeah, I did. I just centered and it made things look smaller. Yeah. So I gotta head north by east. And then it's not that. Head out east first. Oh, and the map here. Which way am I going? I don't think it matters which way I go for the most part, as long as I'm heading out of here. Oh, that's loud. Why are the sound effects so loud? Okay, I'm gonna bring up my audio or my volume on my music a little bit, because those sound effects are killer loud for me. And I feel like the music is super quiet. that. 66% now, so it's a bit better, I guess. And of course, talking is going to be quiet, right? Yeah, that's way better. Not the greatest, but better for me anyway. I'm not sure how it is for the stream because the stream's a little different. I think it's the Windows sounds versus the FL Studio sounds, right? So I think my Windows sounds are turned up full blast. That's what the issue is. Well, not specifically Windows sounds, but like system. System audio kind of thing. Boing. And then over here, where's this secret door? Hmm? Secret door here. The floor here is oddly patterned. Okay, so I didn't want to go that way. Is that even the way out? Looks like I have to go through here and around and around. There's a whole area over here. Okay. So there's a ghost behind me. Okay. For a swim. Swimming time. Losing stamina. Time. Swim a long way. Yeah. Here, what's happening? Is it Brian? Brian coming through. Just trying to get out of this dungeon. I'm pretty sure I finished it last session, and then yeah. A damp, musty odor fills the room. Okay. So I don't have to go down any holes. I just have to leave straight out. Secret door. Oh, I came in the secret door. So dead end. Are you using any mods? Just the sound effect fix. There's not a lot of mods for Arena, right? So the sound effects fix. I also have this distance draw on. Looks like my mouse is stuck. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. Oh, it's working now. Don't know what happened there. So yeah, just distance draw and sound effects fix, and I don't know what kind of mods are there. Is there any other I'm not aware of? I know I can cheat a little bit as far as getting multiple artifacts, and I forgot to look at that because I'd like to have like the ebony armor along with the ebony blade instead of just one or the other, right? Finally, some sampling with the sound patch. Streaming with the sound patch, yeah. I seen it online. I usually watch someone else play. Like before playing some games, I'll brief myself just so I'm not like wandering or getting killed by. I'm also using FL Studio in the background with a high quality sample set. So I think I already got the sword, right? So the sample set is called Independence Pro originally by Yellow Tools, but Magix bought them out. And I really like the sound set. It's also supported with another like third-party pack. It just makes things sound a little bit better than the Roland Sound Canvas or anything else that was sort of DOS box or DOS, just say sound module from back in the day. The Yamaha or the Korg. Oh, I don't even think I want to get this chest. Not really. I mean, like, what are in these things? There's not really anything worth wasting my ebony sword on for. But I'll open it anyway because I'm here. Gold. And I'm full inventory, so I'm just going to have to leave that bracelet behind. Okay, so I went the wrong way here. North, northeast, east by north, east and then north. Yeah, but I'm not sure if there's really much more mods. And then for the DOS box, I'm using, I think, 3 times Sal or something. And I have it set to max processing. Just because, like, I could sort of narrow it down to where it needs to be, because I find some things run a little faster than they probably should be. No, I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm going the right way. Just the WASD remapper and sound patch. That's enough. I actually use XPatter. And I have a standard controller. That's why when I move the mouse, it looks so, it looks so like rigid. So I'm using XPatter and a regular, well, a really kind of cheap gamepad. Cheap gamepad from the early 2000s. Probably it doesn't even have like, it has like one set of triggers. It doesn't even have dual analog. Ghetto in here with it. I got it from like a, what's it called? Valley Village. I used to have like a really nice gamepad, but then it fell apart because I played it out. I gotta get a new gamepad. It's just not a priority. I was looking at going to play Doom. What's it called? The Dark Ages. However, the specs are beyond my computer. I think they went an RTX and I have like the latest GTX, so that's not an option. I mean, I probably could kind of like crank it out, but you got to stream at the same time, so it's just not an option. And what I was talking about, what I'm relating to is just that I don't plan to buy a better controller, so I wouldn't mind getting an Xbox One though, or something. Even just a PC version. Okay, so I'm gonna save here because I know I'm gonna get smoked by these. You have a GTX, yeah. You have a GTX Ti Super, yes. That's the last sort of GTX, right? I had the choice between like an RTX, like 1080. I don't know if there was a 10 edition, but it was like the first RTX that just came out. And the stats on the computer were a little lower than the one with the GTX. So I was just like, I'll just go with the GTX. I'll get the best of the last generation kind of thing. But yeah, DOS calls for, or DOS, Doom, the new Doom calls for like the least generation, right, of the RTX. I did have to do a bunch of upgrades myself. Oh, I'm gonna run away here. I have a, oh. You were a fool, where's the voice? So my stream is a little unbalanced audio-wise. I'm gonna use this thing. And I don't know why. What's your CPU and RAM? I have, I think, 8 gigs of RAM. I might have 16. I don't know. I'm mostly a musician, so the RAM isn't that big of a deal for the most parts. I mean, say that, but like some people use these massive banks, right? I don't really use massive banks. What am I looking for here? And I have, I believe, an i5 9th gen. I think it's like 8 core, 10 core. It's got like a weird number, like it's not a exact. I think it's 12 core. Okay, what am I looking for? Items. Items. How do I use items again? Nope. Items. It's been a minute, so I gotta remember my buttons. Down? No, it's camping. Left. That's. Why would musicians use banks? That's code or something. Well, like sound banks, because sound banks come with high quality samples. Kind of like what I'm using right now has like gigabytes of like strings and horns, right? And then when you load them to use them, they sit in RAM. So right now I'm probably using, I can actually tell you. So right now my FL Studio is using 1 gigabyte just for the banks that are playing right now. Where's my items? This one? Down? This? I gotta remember this because I kind of need it for stuff. I'm gonna save anyway. Saving again. But yeah, a lot of times people like who are into orchestration, usually mostly orchestration, they can really fill up your RAM fast. I've run like 6 gigabytes just from one project. Just bear with me while I get grounded with my buttons here. This one, okay. I'm kind of done with it. W10 or W11. What do you mean? Oh, Windows. Windows 10. I am not ready for 11. I'll get 11 when 12 starts coming out. So what's this? Cure disease, cure poison, fire dart. Okay, so that's my cast. And then if I go like this, cure disease, invisibility, free action, is this? That's magic as well. So up. Because I have like quick keys. If I hold down a button, it changes all my buttons into other buttons. That's right. Okay, so there we go. So I have this I have this shield that has spell reflect. So now when these guys shoot at me, they just kill themselves, right? Oh, it's supposed to be killing them. Oh, so much for that idea. I don't know what happened there. Do you make music for software? For software? Do I make music for software? I make software for music, but I've never really made, like, you mean like soundtracks for video games? But I make like audio plugins. I'm doing a sort of a freemium series right now. It's just sort of my practicum. I've been doing it for like 15 years. But like I really started getting into it heavy in like maybe the past 5. Okay. What programming language is used for music? I'm not sure there really is a programming language specifically. Depending on like the platform and stuff, it all depends, or the platform, the system. So like Macs use different programming than Windows. However, on Windows, the majority of the DAWs, like the digital audio workstations, use C++. I use something called SynthEdit to make my own audio plugins. Okay, I'm starting to remember what I'm doing here. So east. And that's a visual interface, so it's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever used Unity. I think Unreal, it's called Blueprints. And then in like Blender has its compositor. So it's just connecting boxes to boxes that represent things. Okay, I got it. There we go. There he is. There you are, a fool. But I have been wanting to get into C++ just for that reason. Oh, I loaded the wrong one. To make my own. The C++ plugins are more stable and they use less memory. I mean, what you call it? SynthEdit is pretty stable as is. I'm getting worked here. It's just people have to know how to use it properly to get things. Oh, I just used lightning. So how do I cancel a spell now? Okay, so I cancel a spell by putting my weapon away, right? Do that. I might as well just reload. Oh my god. I don't like this track anyway. Okay. So equip the buckler of spell reflect. I don't know why it doesn't want to work. Maybe it just takes a second to kick in. Is it broken? Yeah, no, it's working now. Okay. But yeah, so C++ plugins are just better overall, but SynthEdit used properly can be pretty stable. Are you into music yourself? Do you do any music? Are you into software design? C++ is annoying. It's like local. Maximum C# is more convenient to use, but maybe you need manual memory management sometimes. I do programming. I'm not sure exactly why C++ takes the forefront in audio stuff. I think it's just sort of legacy. Because Steinberg, the company that makes a DAW, digital audio workstation called Cubase, they were one of the first, well, they're the ones who invented a standard for audio plugins called VST. And that's virtual studio technology. And that's based in C++. And I think it just has something to do with buffer blocks. So when audio loads, it loads in blocks. And I don't know if C# can really do, I'm not sure. I don't 100% know for sure why things are the way they are. I just know that C++ is really what most systems run on for audio. And VST, the standard I use, is pretty much strictly C++. C++ supports most C and has always been fast and came early. I've done a little bit of C# with Visual Basic, I did a couple courses. I can't remember what I made, some sort of recipe book or something. And it had a little bit of C# in it. I do know a little bit of C# in my way around Visual Basic, a little bit. But my core is mostly, well, I want it to be C++. My core is actually HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, right? The usual languages, I think that almost everybody knows. But in fact, there is a sort of, where did I go here? There's a new thing kind of entering the game as far as audio goes that I believe will be a big deal, and that's sort of audio plugins based on JavaScript. So just like HTML5 took over video from Flash, I feel like audio plugins are going to go the way of JavaScript because it's multi-platform. It's kind of like HTML5 where it's easy to program. C++, VST has been really a bit of a nightmare for people. Oh, yeah, I didn't escape that. I was trying to get away, but they got me. What a brutal escape from. I'm just not focused. I'm not in the zone. And it's not because I'm chatting. It's just, it's been a minute since I picked up Arena. So just a little rusty. Okay, so I saved right before going downstairs. Yeah. So let's grab that. But yeah, I think it's called like web audio. So that's probably what I'm going to lean into. Like I did want to go C++ and stuff. Did I use it? Okay, I think I used it twice by accident. I did want to do C++ and stuff, but now that I've seen sort of the ability for audio plugins to be based in JavaScript, I'm kind of like, well, let's just do that kind of thing. Okay, I went the wrong way, backwards. Because then you can just, make patches on your phone. When you're on the train or on the bus or in a house with a mouse, in a box with a fox, you could be messing with your synth and tuning your effects. Multiple software has this advantage of only giving control of what is shared between all platforms, where you have to make multiple native parts. Yeah. To my understanding, though, JavaScript is sort of not, how would you say, platform-based? Like it's not exclusive to Windows or to Apple. It's sort of its own thing. I remember when people used to laugh at JavaScript as a toy language, and now it's kind of second most popular language. I guess with Node.js, you kind of need Node.js too, though. Yeah, it's pretty dominant looking at the charts and stuff. I can't remember what the other one is. Python is kind of in and out. Oh, who's it? And apparently, what does Node.js do? So Node.js is it's like a compiler in the background. So it turns JavaScript into an active language, so to speak. So it runs server side and then it compiles for JavaScript. So when you're running JavaScript, Node.js handles it. It's kind of like an executable, but for all JavaScript that sits on the server. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yeah. North. Spacing. It's a little confusing, right? All those doors. But yeah, it kind of took JavaScript to the next level. Whereas you kind of only need Node.js and then... these hellhounds, man, they keep getting me. Okay, so where did I save now? I'm slowly getting out of here. I'm gonna load this shield right now here. I like the spell reflect, but it doesn't seem to last that many rounds. Like I have to keep reloading it and then I forget to reload it and just get murked. Die, devil dog. They kind of don't look like dogs. Like I kept saying that. They look more like cats until you like get close enough to see the outlines. There's another one. So I gotta head north again. So I don't exactly know how that would work as far as, you know, like an audio plugin. I mean, you might have to run Node.js. I don't know. I didn't even think of that. But I mean, it's a small price to pay kind of thing for all the functionality. I missed it. Missed my turn. And this guy's just gonna die, right? Right? Yeah, okay. I really like Spell Reflect. It was kind of something I wanted. Am I not seeing this door? Yeah, okay, that's what's messing with me here. I'm gonna save because I'm struggling to get out of this fortress. So I guess, yeah. You wouldn't need Node.js because, as I understand it, the browser does the you know, it does the running of JavaScript. Oh, this guy hanging out at the door. So when you load the plugin, it loads as a browser window, and then the browser window handles all the processing. So you wouldn't need Node.js. Node.js is just kind of like you don't have a browser window. It's server side. It just kind of runs JavaScript and does what it needs to do as far as backend stuff. Okay, I went the wrong way again. I'm gonna save because I'll probably get marked. With my luck today, we'll have a wonderful shopping experience once I get out. I swear that like they just include the shopping simulator in these type of fantasy games. South, okay, and then I'm out of here. When do you use server-side execution? That would be for like, oh, look at that. There's not even any. Oh, I forgot to have Ebony Blade too, so I could just keep thwacking them. Authorizations. Authorization codes, file maneuvers, like if you want to transfer files around on the server. It's sort of like PHP, I guess, kind of, but it doesn't like rely on generating pages. I'm just about marked here. Like it's not only for generating pages. There's lots of application, generating lists, JSON, interacting with JSON. I can't think of anything specifically. My training was a store, like a sports store, and you can like filter things and it would like change the JSON and it ran in the background. I also have my React.js, so Node.js and React.js are my training bits. But like I've never really liked React.js. I find it janky. Like it's great and it's powerful and it's quick, but it just, I can tell right away when I go to a website and that they're using React.js. Save, purchase. What if you keep all the data on the client? I'm not even, I'm not that articulate with, how would you say? Programming, right? How can you tell they use React? It feels like I could feel it. It's just slow. Like the way things maneuver and act. Like when you go to Facebook, and you can also tell too because the URL doesn't change. So when you're moving through the website, if you're always at facebook.com, you can tell right away that they're using React. Well, React was actually built by Facebook for Facebook, right? And a lot of other people use it. Okay, so what am I doing? Where am I? Here. I'm not even in here. Oh, I'm in Ellsworth. That's right. So like, even though I learned it and it's great to have, I'll probably never use it for anything I want to do. I'm actually looking more into blockchain technology. That's where I'd like to be. So Temple of that place. And then, okay, so I'm looking for, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for the next bit now. So I might as well head back to Cornus? Huh? Traveling time. But I wouldn't know about keeping everything all data server side or client side. Just because that's kind of like a Bitcoin wallet, right? Like if you lose your key or whatever, say they lose their data or their computer crashes, then they'd lose, you know, their access keys and stuff. And there's just some things that have to be server side, like access keys. Did you try Flutter? No, I don't know anything about that. I don't even know what that is. Okay, so what am I doing here? I think I'm going to the Mages Guild, right? I'm taking this tablet to the Mages Guild. I'm pretty sure that's where I am. Let's do the whole store bit first. I think something's wrong with my FL Studio. It's not sounding right. Have I not been here? I'm sure I've been here. It's similar to a rock, but there's a lot of parentheses. Yeah, I learned like a whole bunch of different languages and stuff. How to, you know, it's not really server side. So I guess server side compilers and website generators and stuff. It's not really my forte. I mean, when I first started out doing music and stuff, I made this big deal about, you know, a cool website, and it just ate up too much time. It's just not really worth it for me to invest that time. Are you into any like game development? Do you know of any game engines? Because I've been kind of shopping around for a game engine, not specifically for, you know, big deal, but just for something to do, because when I get, I think 50 subs on YouTube, I'm gonna do something special. I did something special for 10, investing time into what was time consuming. Just the website stuff, because back in the day, there was no standard for the differences between HTML, like Firefox supported certain things, Chrome supported certain things. That was at a time when there was Safari. So you had to write a website like 3 times and you had to test it everywhere. And that was like HTML4 or something. I don't know. But then they finally standardized and they said, we're going to throw all this stuff out and everybody's going to use these tools. So like just centering a picture on the screen was brutal. And then you load it Firefox and it'd be center. Then you'd load it in Chrome and it would be to the left. Like there was no Flexbox. That's another thing. I like the idea of the minimal thing, like using text files instead of websites. So I'm looking for the Mages Guild. She said it was south. I'm not sure. I like websites. Oh, my swords though. That's why everybody keeps running away from me. So let's put the sword away here and then people stop running away with me here. I don't know what's going on with my stream. I'm a little slow. Oh, I got something happening in the background. Maybe I should go close that. Where is the Mages Guild? I thought I'd been to the Mages Guild already though. It's a bit north of here. Just not a fan of React. Just a little, I mean, it's great and it'd be cool for like applications with Neutron and stuff. But as far as like a big time website, I don't really much care for it. Maybe for a medium-sized website, but for a major website, I don't know what I would use. Like I said, I'm not that guy. I'm not building enterprise sites, building a musician sites. But you know, I picked up a RPG Maker and I was doing some stuff in there. So here's the Mages Guild, and I'll say before heading in, for my 10 subs on YouTube, I picked up RPG Maker and slapped together like a quick 2-stream game. It didn't even finish. Well, I guess I finished it, right? It was just like fight one guy, fight a dog, fight a guy, game over. The white dust in the Mages Guild is not as deep as the snow outside, but is omnipresent, and all the arcane relics within seem to be covered in a thin shroud. It is almost soundless chamber with only occasional sigh from the pot of boiling liquid on a fire. Slowly warmth creeps back into your chilled body. So I've never read that one before. That one, so let's go get some identifications happening here. Oh, here we go. I see you have recovered the stone tablet, Hidrux. I trust Sir Galandrid and his knights did you no permanent harm. Now, for my part of the bargain. Wait a moment while I get my notes. Teramain gets a feather pen and then peers intently at the tablet. A few moments later, he inscribes the location of the Halls of Colossus somewhere in the province of Elsewhere onto your map. Okay. So I'm going to head back outside here. Just give it a quick save before I do my whole shopping bit, so I don't have to read all that again. And then back in again. Oh, I walked backwards. Good. Okay. You enter the Dim Mages Guild, warmed by a spell that dries the snow from your face and hair almost immediately. Books, charms, scrolls, and other relics older than human memory are kept in pristine condition here by some mystic energy. I used RPG Maker 2 a little bit, but I don't know programming yet, so it was not complex. But I didn't know programming yet, so it was not complex. So the newer RPG makers they take advantage of JavaScript, eh? I was looking at doing an action RPG. I actually pulled it off. But like I said, one fight a dog, fight a guy, game over. That's all. This is as far as I got. Okay, so detect magic, but it kind of worked. I had to there was a $40 package someone was offering, and then I thought there was a $40 package for an action RPG for MZ, or a previous version of RPG Maker, and I thought that I had to use that version to be multi-platform. But in fact, the RPG makers, all they do is the HTML5 bit. So they just say that they're for Android, but really they're just HTML5. Longsword, so a bunch of marks, bracers, rings, bracers. Okay, so just the longsword and then all the other junk after that. So tell me what the longsword is. But anyway, yeah, so I went and got the most recent version of RPG Maker, and it was just the same thing. It just didn't tote HTML5. It was just, I don't know, kind of played it off. Which also had its own native action RPG version. So yeah. Armor rating has no effect in this game. I didn't even know that. Here I am trying to big up my armor. So silver longsword of lifesteal. That's interesting. Because that's kind of the same as the ebony blade almost, I guess. All these marks. Oh, this is going to take a while. The shopping experience. 105. Okay. The Wizard's Fire. Okay. What else we got here? Wizard's Fire again. 100. This is all just Wizard's Fire. Sanctuary. 375. Oh. Oops. Oops. Okay. Cure poison. Racers. 431 here. I might get something a little better. Not sure exactly what I want. Oh yeah, I want a lock, because I had got Wizard's Lock and I ditched my ring of opening, and then Wizard's Lock didn't open anything. Can you read? No, I cannot. Assembly and opcodes? No, I can't. That's the ultimate goal, right? Is assembly and opcodes. There is a competitor to the tool I use called Flowstone for making audio plugins, and it has a tool in it that can do assembly. Go for what? Just for programming, to know how to do assembly, because it's pretty powerful. I always thought assembly was the most powerful thing, and I started talking to some other guys about the assembler in Flowstone, and they're well, it's just low language, so you can do certain things. It's better to do certain things in high level language, basic, right? It's just that sometimes basic, it takes more programming. It takes more programming time to do certain things, interact with images or generate certain things. That's why low level languages are more helpful. So it kind of makes sense, I guess. Python is more powerful. Almighty Python. Join the cult of Set. Did you say snakes? Did you say snakes? Belt of intelligence. What do I got here? I see Python as like the AI language. Like a lot of people do a lot of the what's it? Big data stuff and AI. It's 18. So I didn't even need to do that torque because that's my mithril torque, right? Or ebony torque? Yeah, it's my ebony torque. I already knew what that was. Amulet. But I poked around at Python too. Python I liked. I first got introduced to Python with Blender 3D a long time ago, and I couldn't comprehend it. And JS, if you use var, it's like a global variable. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to use set, I think. It's been a minute. Like I said, I don't really do a lot of programming. Ooh, just backed out of that. Okay. So I've got everything identified. Let's see what the take is here. And I think var is also dangerous because it's sort of, yeah, it's global. And if you try to move to like a different function or something, it drags that variable with it, kind of thing. It's definitely in the memory, right? So it's kind of always there. Look at all those ebony armlets. Nice. That's going to be some money. Okay, Dwarven armlets. Dwarven belt. Belt of personality. Adamantium belts. Adamantium bracelets. Wonderlight. Wizard lock. Okay, so this wizard lock is garbage. Bracers of wizard lock. I don't know what wizard lock is supposed to do. I think it's supposed to lock things. But why would you lock things? Who are you trying to lock things? Who are you trying to lock out? Monsters? So like if a monster's coming at you, you can just sell your accessories too, since armor rating is useless. I kind of don't believe you about the armor rating bit. I'm not gonna risk it, man. Let's just pretend, okay? Because I know if I drop all my gear and I go get hit by a monster, I'm gonna get killed, man. I've been there. Is it level based or what is the value then in it? Stats. Okay, so wizard. I don't know what wizard lock is. So if a monster's coming at you and you run behind a door, you can lock the door. Is that what wizard lock is? Like, what the hell? I'm just gonna sell it. What else I got? Wizard's Fire Pass Wall? Do I have any other pass wall? Wizard's Fire, Mark of Light. What am I doing today? Maybe I should just do a random run because today's kind of already fried. So I'll do today as a random run, kind of getting out of that last base, and then random run. And today's random run will be going for a swim. I tested myself with multiple different ratings and there's no difference. There's a Russian guy that made a guide with spreadsheet to show how it has no effects. He was getting annoyed that people ignored what he was saying. Okay, so I want to keep the bracers of pass wall, I think, and I'm going to sell these wizard locks. I kind of want to see what if wizard lock actually does that though. I'll go lock out a monster somewhere. So random run today. Everything else can just be sold, I guess. But I want that pass wall. Might as well, right? Replace this wizard's lock bracers. And I had a ring of what's it called? Opening? I sold it because I thought, oh, now I got, wizard's lock. Fire. Okay, just dump everything. Lifesteal. I wonder if I want to keep this. Probably not. I mean, I got the ebony blade, right? So slightly used. I should get it repaired though, just so I don't lose it. So I guess this will sort of temp for me for now. 338 uses, but it doesn't steal on hit. I don't think. I think it's just a spell, right? Okay. Well, anyways is not a word. I have to restart. So let's do that. Yeah, it's just a spell, yeah. I recently found out, too, that you can use the Ebony Blade as a spell, and it does lifesteal. which is interesting. Snow and wind swirl around you as you enter the Mages Guild and shut the door. Outside, the winter snow falls without any sign of stopping. You stamp your feet and crowd close to a brazier that glows hot with fiery coals. As the warmth slowly seeps in, you notice arcane implements and mystical apparati. You think you feel a strange tingling over your skin. Right then, so he doesn't sell it. But let's see if he has any like ring of opening or something. Buy. Match. Oh, my inventory is full. Okay. Can I just toss something down then? I can't believe it won't even let me look. What kind of store is that? He just like, oh, you're carrying too much. You can't even look at my stuff. Get out of here, you pack rat. Oh, my chain boots I think are broken too. Oh no. I'm just gonna keep going with the armor rating though. Just like pretend. It just feels weird not to. What was garbage? I can't remember what was garbage. Didn't I get like a bunch of marks or something? Was the same thing over and over? Drop a silver longsword, maybe? What's better? Silver. Same? Same? So I'll drop a steel one. Okay, now show me your wares, you person that doesn't want me to see your stuff if I'm carrying too much things. So come on, opening. Nothing? Huh? No. Nada. Okay. So I might as well just reload and get my sword back. Because it's not like I can really get enchanted gear as a spell sword. I must put this on the map. Ugh. What happened there? I just heard some strings start and then they just stopped. This button? There we go. Okay. So I'm actually going to go turn off this other thing real quick. Okay, there. Maybe that'll give me some stability back here. I can't believe just having something else open kills my CPU that much. And especially for like such an ancient game like this. Okay, so I need a store. Where's the closest store? Where did my mouse go now? There it is. x86 assembly is different from x86-64. Like they changed 040 to 04F, and being inc increment to being rex prefix, it tells the assembler to use wide registers. It's still better to use 32-bit operations, even on a 686x64, because you're going to save 1 byte for arithmetic operations. See, that totally goes whoosh for me. I mean, I get it, but it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of like religion. It's just like, okay. The only thing I'd probably pick up for assembler would probably be like Nintendo programming. I think that would be cool. Program like your own Nintendo cartridge. What am I looking? Oh, I'm just looking for a store, right? Oh yeah, there's this mishmash of places here. I want to see which one. Are one of these a store? But I imagine you could probably use some applications in audio plugin development as far as assembler goes, like waveforms and stuff are probably better generated using assembler than they are in high-level languages and math. I don't know. Not my forte. So they're just bars? Is that what all they are? Oh, too high. In here? And they're just bars. Or ins. Yeah, I think they're just ins. You there with your cutting your hand sharpening thing. Where? Oh, I don't want to cover it. Where are you? He already asked that before. Well, I go by the name Mohammed Sod Tavaskapur. What's your problem now? Where is the closest store? Oh, that's easy. That's west of here. Okay. So heading west. Channel right now, I'm just doing, here it is, doing a bunch of audio plugin stuff. I want to get into effects now. That's my next batch. I just finished 4 synthesizers, and they're sort of freemium. You let a spray of snow and wind into the basic weaponry store as you enter. Still, with the exception of the puddle by the door, the chamber is neat and tidy. The walls and display cases are fully stacked with all varieties of weaponries and supplies. Stocked? Stacked? It's hard to read the O and the A in this game. Okay. I should probably save before committing any sales. But yeah, so my freemium offering is everything works. However, there's a pop-up when you open the plugin and you got to click back to my website. And that's the only thing. That's the limitation sort of thing. I did make like a paid plugin before. A lot of the plugins I make are for myself mostly. So I must get rid of a lot of these swords. Mithril swords are better than steel, right? I gotta see. Just to be absolutely certain. And then yeah, like, so right now it's pretty much practice. Doing a whole bunch of different kind of programs. It's kind of like when you first start out doing programming, you make your calculator and stuff. So steel, mithril, yeah, mithril is of course way better. And I'll keep my, was it lifesteal sword? Steel sword, $11. Ooh, big money. Yes. We call them x86-64 instead of x64 because you can still run old applications natively, and because the default size for arithmetic is 32 bits, but 64 bits is used for all memory operations. The difference is just that the top 32 bits of each register is set to 0. If you use 32-bit operations with them, it's seamless. You don't notice it until you use assembly, so bypassing the compiler. Heavy. Heaviness. Here, let's get rid of this, and it's the bracer here I want to keep, I think. So let's go down the list. Keeping the long sword of life drain or whatever. Keep my Mark-a-Light. I think my Mark-a-Light's broken. Right? I think my Mark-a-Light's broken. As usual. Maybe I should just sell it. I'm getting sick of repairing it. And every time I break it and repair it, it has less charges, I think. Oh, no, it still looks good. 0 charges. Okay, so it's not broken yet. I'll have to find a smith close to my next stage and dump a bunch of stuff off. My chain boots I can just sell. Sorry, I'm not interested in that. We'll forget you, then sell me some more chain boots, even though Brian says that it's they're no good. They don't do anything. They're just for look. $30. You bought yourself the best damn chain boots on the market. Okay, so what has he got for magic stuff? Frost resist, adamantine mace, silver, nothing good. So there's the first staff I've seen that has a spell attached to it. I knew it was possible. I knew it was a thing. I just haven't seen any. What do we got here? Buckler of endurance. Okay. So we got some fresh kicks, some fresh boots. This is so tedious. I don't even know why I pick up stuff anymore. The shopping experience. Today on stream, we're going to be shopping. Crystal of Wizard's Fire, Bracers of Wizard's Luck. Yeah, I'll just sell it. Are you sure? Yes. Sell it. Oh, no. No. I want to see if it actually does anything. I want to see if I can lock out an enemy out of a room. Like, that seems like the only point of it, right? So you're being chased and then you just run into a room and lock the door. What? I don't know. This ring's not for you? Yeah, it's fine. I don't even know if I want to keep picking things up. What are these bracelets? I don't have a bracelet. Did I just sell my good bracelet? I don't know. I think so, right? Yeah, because they're all just ebony belts or something, right? Yeah, and I already have an ebony belt. Okay. Oh yeah, and there's like intelligence and all sorts of weird stuff. Yeah, this is just pointless. I'm gonna stop grabbing stuff, I think. It's kind of like I want to see if there'll ever be anything interesting, I guess, but this is kind of tedious. Amulets. I think I have the first one equipped, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's ebony amulet. Second one. I might as well just keep grabbing. It's part of the game, part of the experience. Maybe like I found, or actually I think I bought my shield of reflect, spell reflect. I was like, oh, there it is in the store. Right on. He doesn't want my old boots. That's it, eh? Bracelets. Well, I'm gonna go back to the Mages Guild, and I think I didn't have anything, right? Didn't have anything good. I'm gonna go back to the Mages Guild and just identify things. I mean, I have enough money now. I'm at the point now where money is just kind of like blah. So I might as well just get my stuff identified, even though it's a bit of a waste of money. Okay, so to the east, south. To the east, south. Around the corner here. Did I just put myself in a loop trap? There it is. There's two of them. There's a bunch of them. That's not the Mages Guild, though. Okay, the basic supply store. The Worm's Provisions? The Worm's Provisions? The warm fire in the Worm's Provisions thaws your frozen body, and the snow on your shoulders and head quickly melts. You notice several supplies in the display case, and along with the walls, that might just be useful. That might just be useful. Okay. My reading skill. Let's go by. See if he has any thing of unlock is what I'm looking for. Lock. Steel War Axe of Will. Mithril Wakazashi. Longbow of Speed. No. Nothing of much merit. Okay, so nothing in there. I don't know if he sells. I guess maybe I could get like a shield of opening, but my shield is already block, right? So there's no point in going to the weapon stores because I can't buy, like he doesn't sell rings or bracelets or anything. It's only the Mages Guild that sells those, so no point. I'm way up here now, so I went the wrong way. East by south. My sense of direction. Traveling. I don't know if jumping's faster. I always have that debate with myself. East, south, Mages Guild, somewhere. West? No. Right, west? Yeah, I can see it. I can see the colorful walls of the Mages Guild. And by the time I get there, I can't remember what I was going there for. It was for, unless of course there's a hedge in the way. To identify just my random stuff, right? Not reading that. Go by. No. Detect. And then might as well just detect everything. Because I can't remember what these bracelets were. And I don't have a bracelet, so I might as well keep one, right? Bracelet of... What is it? Passwall? Bracelet. Bracer bracelet. Detect. Ebony. Okay, so they're all just ebony. Any amulets. Bracelets. Do you know how global heap and stack memory works? I like explaining things, it's practice. Sure. Go ahead, I'll read it. But no, I don't. I have an idea in my mind, in my memory, of how there's global and there's local, but I'm not sure about heap and stack. Okay, so let's click this. But yeah, that's one of the tenets of learning, right? Is teaching. So, right ahead. I'm sure not much down the road. The people watching the video will much care, but I mean, it's filler, right? Belt torque, yeah, okay, amulets, bracelet of endurance, adamantium bracelet, ebony bracelet. Okay, so I had ebony bracelet already. Bracers, pass low, adamantium bracelet, bracelet of endurance. So 10 endurance, and yeah, I'm kind of questioning the whole armor thing. I'm gonna have to look it up though. Like, you've convinced me to at least look it up. But I'm really a practical person where I have to experience it myself to believe it. Okay, so what am I doing now? I'm going to Hall of Colossus, right? Do I need anything specifically? A save, maybe? Okay, so this is number 4. Spelling skill. Was saved already. Continue. Want the map. It's not the map I want. I want this map. And there it is, eh? Cool. Okay. So I might as well head there and see if I need anything. I might have to come back to the town. Because, yeah, I'm just gonna... Oh, actually, I said I was gonna do a random run. That's right, too. Because my day's kind of over already, so... Yeah, I'm not gonna read that right now on this whole... Forget I did this whole bit. I'm not even gonna turn around. Let's load game. Corners to Hall of Colossus. Okay, so... Is there a water body that bleeds into... There is. Okay, cool. So that's what's first. Here's our random run today is... Seeing what is beyond. Of course, it has to be foggy. Can I, like, wait it out? I can't camp. Okay. I don't want it to be foggy, so I gotta go find a hotel. Or I could just go outside and come back in. It'll probably go away, right? I don't know. North. Heading north. Somewhere north here? Too far? Too far. A little bit south. It's hard to see when it's foggy like this. I guess that's the whole point of it. Okay, so. Great billows and wind. Great billows of wind and snow follow you into the Devil's Griffin like a white shadow. The floor is wet with the footprints of the patrons. So, give me a second and I'll read that. Find the keep here. This is a really big tavern. Where's the tavern keep? Where is he? Over here? In here somewhere? At the front door, right? Yeah. Okay, so the bar is over to the west? East? There's the bar. There he is. So turn on some lights in here, buddy. Before you reach the bar, a very influential called lady called Masood signals you to speak to Conspiracy Whisper. Lend me your ear. What do you want me to do? Important letter. I don't like doing these. They're just like fetch quests. So get a room for single. And then I want to stay for 1 day. Enter 10 golds. Sure. Yes. Okay, so I'll give this a read now. Stack is for local variables. The compiler will choose how many are sufficient, and it will advance the stack pointer by the amount of bytes required. And it will copy the number either as contents from the registers if they currently hold them at some offset in the stack. Usually we actually use the base pointer for that BP because the SP moves, so it's harder to know what's going on if you read the code since SP moves, and offsets will change if you call a function. It copies return address. So if we use BP as a stack frame, calling a function is copying the address after the call function to the stack and replacing the address of the instruction pointer with that value when we arrive to the return statement. Heavy. See, like I said, that just kind of goes whoosh. Are you doing are you doing college or computer science studies or something? Or are you just doing it on your own? Okay, so I can rest. I found that you can just like sleep anywhere and it'll stick you in a room. So you go into college, university, camp for a while. Oh, I don't even know what time it is. So let's see what time it is first here. That's not the time. How do I get to time again? This? There we go. It's 2 in the afternoon. So I want what? 24 plus about 6 will put me in the morning. So 18? 18 hours? So go count for whoa. How many hours? J. I want to sleep for J hours. So I had 20. But I don't want 20. I want 8. 16. 16's fine. Okay, here we go. Yeah, and then you end up in a room, right? And I've noticed too, I think that if I go to sleep again, because I still can go to sleep, because I still have a room for the night, I'll actually wake up in a different room. I think that's why if you like go into the tavern and you think, oh, I gotta go to a room to sleep, and you go sleep in a room, you actually wake up in a different room. So I think when you sleep in a tavern, it just sticks you in any random room. Okay, so what am I doing here? South? The south exits. So it should be about 8 in the morning? 7 in the morning. Okay, so I wonder if the town's even active yet. It's not as if it matters. I just want it to not be foggy, right? Not be foggy. Oh, it's still foggy. So I could still get like another hour in, I think. Bong, bong, bong. This. Count for a while. Of course, I'll wake up in a room again, though. To find my way out again. Oops. South. The heap is asking the operating system to have memory. Doesn't matter from where. Right on, so no foggy. You just need to call the operating system again when you no longer need it. Otherwise, you might run out unless you decide to do one big allocation and manage it yourself until the end. To keep the stack far from the heap, they put it at the opposite size of the memory and grow towards the middle. So I think with audio, you can only allocate memory once it initializes. That's why certain situations, a lot of people complain about mixer channels. In FL Studio, one of the DAWs that I use, there's only like 125 mixer channels, and people ask, well, we want more. I want 300, you know, I want 1,000. And I'm pretty sure that they can't do it because, oh, there isn't that thing into the wall. This one? Because in audio, you have to allocate your memory all at once kind of thing. But I could be wrong, like I don't know what I'm talking about for the most part. Because in Pro Tools, you can. So I think it's just something, because FL Studio uses Delphi. I'm not sure what Pro Tools uses. Same with Cubase. Cubase, you can open up new inserts. So I think FL Studio, once they allocate their memory, it's kind of stuck. But yeah, it's a big complaint in FL Studio. It's better to do one big allocation since it takes time to switch to the operating system code. Where'd my mouse go? Where'd my mouse go? Why do I keep losing my mouse? Oh, because I had selected the screen. There it is. Alright, here we go. Into the random run. Speaking of memory, let's see if we can drive this memory. Oh, we can't. No. So I gotta find a place. Okay. Oh. Can I? I can. Okay. Let's head to this place. Tangar Forest. Welcome to Tangar Forest. You have arrived at the town of Tenmar Forest in Elwestwood Province. Held by Baroness Rajan, we would appreciate any business you can offer. Okay, so it's like a little town, right? And of course, it's nighttime. It's too bad you couldn't say, can I arrive by like daytime? So I gotta go to the hotel again. But do we have water on the side of the screen is the question. No, we do not. Ugh. Of course, when I want to test this, it's not there, right? So I'll save here. And then I'll pick up my next game from here. But I'm going to continue my random run. So what is this called? Something Forest? And then I'm going to see if I can find a town with water wall. With the water wall. I'll go for maybe another half hour. The search begins. Or should I run out the system memory? As far as traveling into the... Ooh. This guy trying to be part of it. It's nighttime though. Well, I feel like the best idea is to just do that. So once I get to a point where... I'll do one more town. How's that sound? I'll do one more town, and if that town doesn't have a water wall, then I'll just call it. And I'll do a procedural memory kill run. Of course, it's nighttime still. Okay, so do we have... We do have a water wall, but I'm not sure if it disconnects. Because it looks like there's a wall there. There we go. Right on. Okay, so it's a coast of it. So, what I mean by random run... Oh, but I can't, like, turn it into daytime. Because I'll be in the town. I forget it. Whether they got belts or not, I don't care. So I gotta make it into daytime before doing this because I want it to be daytime so I can see things in front of me. So, I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? 5 in the morning. Okay, so I only have to rest for a few hours, luckily. Camp for a while. Say 3 hours. Daytime? Right on. Enemies nearby. Minotaurs. There's hills in the background there. Okay. So, can I get into the town from outside? I've seen, going to the wilderness from inside the town. Can you get into the town from outside? Interesting. Interesting. I think you can, eh? Look at that. Yeah, you can. Weird. Okay, so I'm literally still outside, right? But I'm in the town. Yeah, there's nothing generating. Except for like the walls. This might be bugged. Yeah, well that's the point, is me pushing the limits of the engine. So I could just kind of cross right through, I guess, right? It shows that there's stuff there, but there's only like paths. Is there a door? Like, is there a door leading outside from inside from outside? That would be a bug. I don't know what would happen. I'd go into the wilderness from the wilderness. No, it doesn't look like there's a door. It's a nice mountain. Reminds me of Magic the Gathering. Mountain Land. Is that a door? No, it's not. I just thought it was. Thought there was a door there. Yeah, so just a couple buildings with no doors, just kind of the same texture. Just an oversight from Bethesda, eh? Early days Bethesda. Okay, so... Oh, there's a door. Is that really a door? Where does it go? Where does it go? Where does the door go, though? I'm gonna save. Because that would be like I said, it goes into the wilderness from the wilderness. It probably doesn't do anything. I bet it doesn't do anything. I'm actually going to save on a different one. I'll just put it on Farron. Let's see where this goes. It goes into the city. Huh. Weird. And it looks like it put me into the door that I left out of. What was that? Just a pole. Weird, man. Okay, so now it's time for the wilderness jaunt here. So effectively, you can leave the town into the wilderness and then enter the town from the wilderness. And if you find a door in the town from outside, it puts you back into the town. Okay, so now it's time. It's going to be... Oh, of course it's foggy. And it's not going to let me rest, yeah. Of course it has to be foggy. Oh, I think the system crashed. Yeah, I think the system crashed. Toast. Toast the roast. All right, so we kind of pushed it a little hard. I mean, I've had Arena crash for lesser reasons. I don't know what went wrong there. I think it was just me leaving the city, right? That made it crash. But I'm sure I've made it further before than that, so I think it was just like a odd thing. So it's loading again. Reloading. Excuse the blank screen. I don't really have much of anything else to switch to. If I switch to BRB, my microphone disappears. Okay, so is it running again? Just waiting for my stream to catch up here. I don't think it is, huh? It's doing that annoying thing again where my DOS box isn't showing up in the list. And I think it's because OBS isn't full screen, like it's not maximized. That's what fixed it last time as far as I know. And nope, it didn't fix it this time. Okay, so let's try like this. Okay, my blurs are still empty, so let's fill those. It's gone again. Ever annoying, man. I wonder what does this. I'll try to switch screens here. Which screen do I want? Let's just switch to GOG. No big deal. No. Okay. And then back. Still not showing up. I wonder what does this. Okay, so I'll check my master bank. Master bank is fine. It's not showing up though. Okay, so I'm gonna kill DOSBox again. There it is. Okay. There. It's so weird how it does that. And I'll put it back in the blur. Okay. That's going to be a headache going forward. I think that's an OBS bug. Because I never used to do that. I recently updated. And I'm starting to do that. Okay, so here, I guess. I think, right? No. I want the second one here. That was at this door, yeah. And it's not foggy? Okay. Hopefully when I go in the city, it won't become foggy. Okay, cool. So, let's check this out again. I'll see how far I can go before it craps out. I'll go for like maybe 15 minutes. I mean, it's pushing it pretty hard, but this is sort of a feature of the today's stream, right? Today's session. Boing. I had this shield of jumping and it just like flung me like half the screen, like 3 blocks, 3 paces. Okay, I think maybe because I can't see it, it doesn't like that. Let's climb it anyway. It's gonna tap out again, I bet, eh? Yeah, so it's because it can't see it. It doesn't like that. Now I gotta go through this whole thing again of finding my DOSBox screen. Okay. Maybe if I just let it sit, it'll reload because it's still looking at DOSBox. But DOSBox doesn't exist right now. So maybe if I just reload it, it'll pop back in there. I'm not sure why it switched off last time. Okay, reloading GOG. And the satellite's been down in my place. My family's trying to get the satellite running again. Okay, so yeah, it's not popping back up. So I'll pull it out of this list. And hopefully I can get it back. Okay, so there's FL Studio. Wonder what did I do last time to put it back, I wonder. Okay. No, I don't know what puts it back. Okay, enter, swap. Have you been playing Kerbal Space Program? I have never played that. No, I'm more of Elite, Dangerous, No Man's Sky, those kind of games. But I never did pick up Kerbal Space Program. When I was getting into that sort of stage of Space Sims, I did see it, but I never did pick it up. Okay, so what has to happen is it cannot be full screen. I got a full screen out of it and then it's full screen back into it, which is kind of weird. And then mouse, and then action, and then so what I'll do is I'll load it from here, and then I'll go back into the town from the outside. If ever I can get out of here. Okay. I was gonna learn see if I can lock a door too. So I think a good way to test that out will be to break into a house, right? Can I get into this house? Stop, please. No, because I can't get into that house. Does it show a door, I wonder? Well, I'll be going into the town anyway, but since I'm here... Okay, so let's go ahead and bash my way in here. Oh, there's the... Leave me alone, man. I'm just trying to break in. Let's pull some health out of this guy. Die, you monster. Okay, he's dead. Now let's get back in here. There's no way that this door is this strong? Are you kidding me? You're gonna break my sword. Fine. There's another one coming. I might as well kill him because, yeah, I need the soul steal ability here if I'm going to survive this fight. Life steal. Anyway, then I'll switch to this other sword and hopefully I can break in this door. Like, maybe I should just use a spell, right? Yeah, let's use a spell. Okay, so we'll see if that does it. I want room drain, pass wall, open. There we go. Okay, so now what kind of house do we got? Do we have a house with a door? So far, no. What about upstairs? Do we have a door? Yes, we do. Okay, so what I got to do is wait for an enemy, and then I'll see if I can lock them out, right? Oh, I can actually double up my cash too, so let's do this cheat here whilst we wait for an enemy. And then we'll loot this loot pile and it'll be overloaded. And I've seen this, one of the videos I was watching, if you keep going up and down the stairs, it regenerates the loot pile, right? So then when you go look at the loot pile, depending on how many times you've sort of refreshed the room, that's how much loot will be in that pile. Maybe I gotta wait for an enemy in the room. Let's see anyway. Good enough, I guess, for now. Treasure. So much stuff. What do we got? 20 bucks, 6 bucks, plate boots, 14 bucks, ring, 20 bucks. Mace, 20 bucks. It's like so not worth it. Enemies. Where are the enemies? Let's do some pass wall. I'd connect the rooms, but like, then it would kind of defeat the purpose of the door, right? Oh, there's more treasure. Ooh. Oh, that's the same treasure. There's another upstairs? There's another upstairs. Oh, there's one. It's coming for me. So they can open doors, right? Yeah. Oh, there's two of them. I'm gonna die. Okay, I need to heal. Cast heal again. I cast heal again and again. Go to the door. Get through the door. Get through the door. Okay, lock. No, it's okay. I don't think it's gonna be a thing. Okay, kill him. He's in the way. Damn, he's strong. There, he's dead. Okay, so there's a mage in that room, I'm sure, right? Right, still a mage. No? Where did the mage go? Did it just turn into a spell sword? Okay, so there's an upstairs, right? Let's check what's upstairs. Okay, so sort of a, what's it called, attic? A little bit of treasure. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Just wait around. Okay, so if I want to do this, I require bracers of wizard's lock. And then doors just close on. Oh, zombie. Can I close doors? No? Oh, I'm diseased. Oh. There, the door's closed. Oh, that's nuts. And then doors closed? Yeah, okay. And then spell of wizard's lock. Bracers of wizard's lock? The lock has nothing to... So did I lock it? Can I peek through the keyhole? You're cursed. Oh, cleavage wage. I think I locked it though, eh? Yeah, because it said it has nothing to fear from you. Okay, so that's what wizard's lock does. I thought it opened things, but I guess not. Is that zombie still there? I can't see through the keyhole. Yeah, it's locked. Okay, so that's what wizard lock does. We're dumb. I mean, I guess it has to be kind of on enough spell points. Can I rest? I can rest. Where'd the zombie go? Enemies nearby. Have you seen the movie Predestination? I think so. That's the one where she gives birth to herself, right? Like she turns into a man and a woman. Is that the one? can't remember. It's been years since I've seen it. Okay, so that random run's done. So we can lock out enemies. And then they turn into cleavage mages. But I remember it being pretty trippy. Another one that's like that is Looper. That was pretty trippy too. What about that other one? What's that one called? Like, it's kind of dry and it's like college. What you call it? Level presentation. Primer? Another time travel movie. Or Project X. I thought was it Project X? There's one. So it looks like the terrain has generated this time. So I don't know if it was because I approached it the way I did last time, but I'm gonna go for it. So it should hold together this time again. Silent Hill. No. These guys find this Strychnine. Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah. So it's Frozen. I'm sure I've gone further than that. I'm sure of it. So I think that's it for like how far you can go with that. Maybe I should try a different city. Okay, so how do I fix this again? So I'll turn these off. Oh, I meant Resident Evil. Yes, I've seen that. Yes, I've seen many of things. Oh, there's chat. Sorry about that. Let's get chat off screen there. Okay, I gotta reload Arena here. I can't remember what that movie's called. It's not Project X. This kid, he makes a time machine. Kid makes time machine. With girlfriend? Project Almanac. That tripped me out. That was a trippy movie. I mean, there's so many more trippy movies, but Project Almanac, there's that one part where he travels back and he sees his girlfriend again or something, and yeah, that kind of wigged me out. The whole multiple of the same person trips me out. Like, there's one scene from Cube Squared, I think, Cube Part 2, the movie, where they open the cube and that old lady's there and they like clasp hands. She clasps hands with herself, and then like she's like, "Watch out for that guy," and she gets stabbed in the neck or something. That's crazy. That tripped me out. Okay, so did you see The Grudge? I did not see The Grudge. It's not one of the ones I sat there. I seen Ring, but I didn't see The Grudge. How do I get out? Let me put this on a black screen here or something. No, a black screen. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, so I have to full screen and then small screen and then, yeah, there it is. I found it. I figured it out. I figured out the workaround. Okay. Oh, so much for e-learning today. I usually do e-learning on my other channel. I want to show you a clip of it. I can't really display anything on my gaming stream. It's not one of the ones. I shouldn't even be talking about like computer stuff on it, but whatever, it's fine. But I'm not gonna go off and watch clips. Gotta stay focused, man. I gotta stay focused on glitching the game out. Okay, so that didn't work. Maybe I can get on the other side of it. I like to stay on topic for the stream. It's like segments, right? I hope you understand. It looks like there's another area over there. Let's go around this door. Because I've done like the wilderness bit where you can just keep running forever and it starts to glitch out. And it didn't freeze up on me. I don't know why this one's freezing up. So maybe it's just like the approach. Let's see what happens here. I can't even climb up, I don't think. It's not even letting me climb up. No, it's not even letting me climb up this time. It won't let me out. Let's see here. Wonder why not. What does the map say? Map says, I understand I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy asking him to love her. What's that from? The Grudge? Okay, so I made it out of here, but I can't seem to make it out of here. And it looks like... From Notting Hill. Yeah, that's not really my jam. Okay, so I'll try from here, I guess. Does it look like I can get there? Whatever. Going for it. So I'll know if I can climb or not. I guess I won't be able to tell. I'll have to check the map. Yeah, I think I'm there now. No, I'm only halfway. The swim continues. Let's see if, oh. Bugger. Bugger me. Maybe I should call it here. I mean, I'm just kind of screwing around now. I really want to like do something random though. So I'll go one more time and no, I should just call it here. I think I'm just going to call it here. I'll probably be back in later for random retro is something I like to do. Actually, it's kind of late already, but I think I'm going to stay up a little later than I usually do. I'll call it here either way. So, I usually stream on the weekends, midday Central Canada time, Twitch TV, HID or UX, Hidrux. Previous sessions on YouTube, Hidrux Gaming, HID or UX, GAMING. Later.